Hi, my name is Joe, and tonight we're going to be reacting to the Emblem banner, which is apparently also a Mythic banner. I don't remember if that's usually how it is, but thumbnail was a little concerning. Let's get into it. Are they doing the Fire Emblem Shadows Horse Lyn thing? Please say no. Anyway, of course it's the female one. It has to be. It always has to be. And she's a red sword armor. Interesting. Oh my... Hold up. Wait a minute. What the fuck is this? This isn't exactly what I wanted, but it's a step in the right direction. I've been wanting to make a video about how much design potential there is for terrain, and like combining terrain, like you could overlap the water and the fire tile and get like a steam tile or shit like that. A bunch of stuff like that. But this is the first unit that sets two autonomously. And it sets a bunch of anti-warp on the outside and then ice on the inside to create a perimeter. And it's like purely defensive. I fuck with this a lot. I don't know about it being like half the entire playable screen, but anyway, Sword of Fate, we have Slaying, DC, this is an armor, so she's going to be an Omni tank. At start of player or enemy phase, you get Draconic Hex and 50% DR shred to you and your allies. And then the combat's going to be blah 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 plus 14 to all. 20% res-based true damage, 20% res-based flat DR, excluding AoEs, additional special DR, and full NFU. So, I mean, this looks like she's a fast Omni tank, but it scales off her res? That's interesting. But I guess the res and the speed can pretty much be similar, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That is a lot of text. Oh, wait, these are new Divine Veins. Anyway, I'll get to that when I get to that. Okay. 3 cooldown, 60% of units res, tempo, 40% flat DR, and if you meet a res check, you get 10 points of frozen. And that's based off your res, max 10, so... She's a speedy Omni tank, but you really want to focus on res and speed, I guess. At start of enemy phase, except for in Pawns of Loki, because it would fill the literal entire screen, I guess. If there is no Divine Vein Icicle currently applied by unit or allies, applies Divine Vein Icicle. Is this literally just Power Creep Divine Vein? Anyway, because that's the same thing as Ice. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, and within 2 of a certain ally. Interesting. 2 instances of it, question mark. And Divine Vein Vert to unit space and spaces within 4 for 1 turn. That doesn't target the support person as well. And then the support person, unless otherwise designated, is based on highest defense. Okay. So combat is 60% res, tempo, and then 10 points of frozen and 40% flat DR. Pretty solid. And then the rest is the Divine Vein stuff. So, Divine Vein Icicle. Impassable terrain. When destroyed, it changes to Divine Vein Vert, which she also applies. Allies can move into and occupy the space. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then Divine Vein Vert is anti-warp, so it's better grass, and inflicts Canto Control. Whoa, shit. From a terrain? We're getting Power Creep terrain. I really thought we were going to see Power Creep terrain in CYL, but I guess Emblem unit. It's fine. I'm down with it, though. And then inflicts attack speed -5 and guard. Okay. And scowl?
Holy fuck.
Oh, what the what in the overloaded fuck, Batman? Are you kidding me?
I'm coming.
So we have Icicle, which is Power Crept Ice, and basically all it does is that it's ice, and then when it gets destroyed, it turns into Vert, and Vert is Power Crept Grass, which is Anti-Warp, Canto Control, Attack Speed -5, Guard, and Scowl. And you just fill the entire map with that. That's insane. I'm gonna keep going before I just keep nutting about this. That's crazy. And since it's an emblem, we get a new skill, so technically all these are new, quote-unquote, but like a new line of skills typically comes from emblems. This case, it's pair up 4. I'm gonna get to that. Torrential Boost is the HP plus 5, and then attack speed res plus 9. Okay, and then healing. Good for an Omni tank. This unit, like I said, wants speed and res, so nice. Don't know if it's necessarily best in slot, but we'll see. And then we have Speed Res Briar M Save. Uh-oh. This is the first time we're getting M Save, which is magic. We got P Save on Deer Man, and this is the first time we're getting M Save. So it's Briar, and then you only defend against magic attacks, but that also includes dragons. So that's very important. Okay. Pair up 4. I can't even imagine. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, inflict attack speed minus 4. Okay, you get even more frozen defensively by 10. Neutralize penalties. 15 true damage, excluding AoEs. 10 flat DR. And also... oh boy. We're getting more instances of Brave DR by an additional 7 if it's Brave. And then if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally and foe initiates combat, reduces damage by an additional uncapped distance, but obviously it has a cap because, you know, if something's moving a lot into you, you get a lot more flat DR. Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. Like, Speedy Omni Tank, this might be where it's at. I don't know if this is armor locked or not, though. I'll have to see, but yeah. You get all of this shit for just being within 3 spaces of anybody. It's just like if you're within 3, you get a Daunt, 10 defensive frozen, 15 true damage, 10 flat DR, additional 7 brave DR, and then even more DR if somebody initiates into you and they move a couple spaces. Like minimum 2 extra, right? Like, what the hell? I'm gonna have to see the restrictions on that. That's crazy. Unit seems pretty good. Oh yeah, and the emblem effect. What am I doing? And then I completely forgot about the emblem effect. Let's see. You get the standard ×4 blah 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 damage thing. And then I'm assuming, yeah, okay, it's gonna be the terrain. Holy. So 2 spaces away from unit for the icicles, not the support thing, thankfully. And Divine Vein Vert to unit space and spaces within 3 for 1 turn. I mean, personally, as an ARD-focused player, and as somebody that's loved to think about the terrain and how interesting terrain could be, having this able to be put on anybody and just have like a defensive fortress pretty much. As a defense person, I'm nutting. I'm coming! I'm really excited to mess with that. You can just put it on anybody. And then the unit herself seems really good, and pair up seems really, really good too. And also as like an Omni tank enjoyer, pair up seems really good. So this unit is really down my alley. Up my alley. All over my alley. Nice animation. Mega Man. But I would be lying if I said that's not a bit too much shit on my screen. The art is very good though, I will say. God damn. Guys, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how much time this game has left. If we're getting, like, fill up the entire map with busted terrain as an emblem ring, like 3/4 of the map from an emblem ring that you can put on anybody, I don't know how much more shit they can make up. Like, I don't know, man. Anyway, Mythic Lyn. Oh, what is this? She's literally a horse, but she's a bee. Oh my god, dude, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Like, obviously it was going to be a Shadows thing. I'm saying I knew it because the literal only reason that Fire Emblem Shadows, quote-unquote, got made. The game, my theory is that it was supposed to be some other game, and then at the last minute, Nintendo just grabbed it and put Fire Emblem into it for the sole reason to add more unit types, quote-unquote, into this game. And now we're getting these shitty, beast, furry versions of our favorite characters. I am going to krill myself tonight. This is repulsive. Oh my god, okay. Let's just look at it, alright? Light Mythic, Res Bonus, Beast Cav. But when you press the button, you turn into a bow, I guess. Not literally, but it looks like you can attack from range unless I'm stoned. There is a stance. Anyway. Winds of Duality. Effective against flying because it's supposed to be a bow. Slaying. Start of turn. Exposure, speed shackle, defense shackle on closest foes within 2, blah blah blah. Shackle is decent, and exposure is good. And since this is a mythic unit, having bonuses for existing, or debuffs for existing, good. If unit's transformed, okay, blah blah blah, plus 14. 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, and offensive frozen of 10, and potent follow-up 100, disgusting creature. And then the beast bonus is attack plus 2, and then the big daunt, right? And then a little more DR, but it's pierceable. Interesting. I will only say interesting because this unit seemingly is going to act like a bow, but it is a beast weapon, so you get the buffs that come with that. Let's see. Nimble Beast, it's Lyn. Show me a slow Lyn. Challenge. This skill is taking up the entire screen. Reject Tyranny. If unit can transform, okay. You get easy transform, but it's if any foe is within 3/3. Okay, so all the time. And if defending an ether raids, auto transform. And then at start of turn, grants 50% DR Shred to people within 2 and range 2 style. No. Wait. To unit and sword, lance, axe, dragon, and beast allies within 2. We're getting bonus styles. We don't have enough space on the screen for this shit, man. We don't. If somebody has a ring, like if somebody has Lyn Ring that gives them the style, or they just have the style built in, and then they get this bonus, does it get canceled out? Like, I don't like this. And you literally can just attack from 2 spaces away. I'm gonna wait for it to scroll down, but anyway, if unit's transformed, Omni plus X plus 8. Unit deals plus X times 4. Reduces damage by X times 4. Reduces damage from specials by an additional X times 4. And X is number of spaces from start to end position, max 3. Omni plus 11, 12 true damage, 12 flat DR, 12 special DR, full tempo, and then 2 special jump. And this is all in the A slot. Jesus Christ. Bestial Agility, really good. Dark Beast Force, this is a new one. Inflicts speed defense -4 on foe, and feud, and null penalties, and 5 true damage. We're just doing shit. This is a really good skill. Short and sweet, this is a really good skill. Get me out of here. I stopped playing MEGABONK to watch this shit, by the way. Now we're just gonna sit here for however many years while they make these disgusting furry versions of our favorite characters and just regurgitate more copies of Lyn and Hector and everybody. They need to stop giving this shit out, man. Like, Erica has it, and she's an emblem, that's a one-off. And then we get Celica style, where she can attack from 3, and Lyn can already be a ballista, and now Ryoma has attack from 2, and now this is attack from 2, just as a drive bonus stance. What the fuck? What the fuck? Corrin's ring is really good for defense, but like, how good is the terrain gonna be if Lyn can just make an entire team full of like disgusting hit and run melee nukes that can attack over all my walls and my ice? What's the point? She's an offense mythic. Anyway. Terrain got power crept, bud. Loki, my beloved. When people realize that Loki's busted on offense and chaos, it's over for us ARD tubers. I'm just saying. Bird Lady, still very strong. Mine's like +5. Old man. Go to jail. I've been pity broken by this unit like 3 times in the last 2 months. Burger King. Anathema.
There was doo-doo feces thrown all over the walls, the floor, the ceiling, and it stunk so bad.
Why? Briar near save. I'll silver lining, Briar near save, I'm pretty sure, right? Machunga.
Huh?
Alright. Obviously, this is a summon from me, not only because it's an emblem ring, which is important, it's a mythic that's important. The rest of the banner kind of sugakaki, though. I don't know why they regurgitated that awful dragon banner, but Corrin seems really good. I would love to run her on defense. Her ring is really cool. Would love to run that on defense. Lyn is a disgusting creature, and if it comes down to it, obviously I'm going to spark Corrin. I don't care that much about getting the Lyn. If I don't get it, I'm not going to go further for the Lyn. I don't really care. It's disgusting. I hate you, Fire Emblem Shadows. Anyway, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one for summoning on this, I guess. I stopped playing MEGABONK for this. I'm going to edit this real quick and then go back to playing MEGABONK. Lamau. Alright, have a good one. Bye.
Doo-doo feces